What is up, everybody? Hello, hello. How are you guys? Oh my gosh. I am so happy that we have 14 people on here already. And first of all, hello, hi, welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph, okay? Obviously, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you guys are brand new to my channel, I encourage you all to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I either A, go live, B, when I upload, C, whenever I do both, if that's even a thing. And yeah, okay, so we got HD over here in the chat. We have El Solo up here. Gabe, what's going on? First of all, first and foremost, okay, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to all the loved ones that are out there, for all your loved ones specifically. Please tell them all I wish them a happy Mother's Day too, okay, because it is Mother's Day, and you got to spend some time with your loved ones, and that is something that I've always believed in. So, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, to those people that celebrate, and to all the moms in the world, and to all the loved ones out there as well. All right, let's get down to business to defeat the Celtics. See what I did there? Mulan reference, anybody? No? Okay. But yes, this is, I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again right now. This is the Sixers Super Bowl Sunday. A lot is at stake here. It's not just the reflection on the season. This isn't just the biggest game of the season. This is a telltale sign of what's to come for the future, right? If they don't get it done today, I would be shocked if James Harden comes back. I'd be shocked if Tobias Harris comes back. And I'd be shocked if Doc Rivers is going to come back. This is a legacy game for everybody. You got to put all your poker chips out there on the table. You got to lay it all out. And Daryl Morey probably said a lot of prayers last night, because this is all going to reflect on him too. For sure. A lot is going to have to happen in this game. What specifically has to happen for the Sixers? I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, they have to make their shots as a team. They do. They have to make their shots. They got to fight for the loose balls. They have to play very scrappy basketball. PJ Tucker needs to be diving for loose balls on the floor. Maxey said that it's going to be a war zone out there, and he doesn't. And with this group of people, he wouldn't want to go to war with anybody else but this group of people. That's exactly what he said. And they better be They better be ready out there, because it's going to be physical. And with the refs, I mean, I know that we get a little bit technical over here, but with the refs, Scott Foster, Sixers haven't had such a good record with him out there as the ref. And whatchamacallit, why am I forgetting about his name? But the other guy that's out there too, the Sixers are actually, I read the stat, they were 28-2. Or sorry, the Celtics were 20-2 when the other ref is out there. So odds don't look like that they're on our favor. So, but yeah, Scott Foster, man, he does not like the Sixers. There is a whole thing about that for sure. Lots of calls I've won against the Sixers' way with him. So, we'll see what happens. But, again, the talent has to execute. That's what it comes down to. I'm just saying that, James Harden might not get foul calls. And he can't be crying out there. Joel Embiid might not get foul calls. He has to get back on defense. So, if you're not going to get the calls, you got to man up, man. That's how it has to go. So, yes. Will Tyrese Maxey stay? Yes, he will. He has to stay. He does. But everything is on the line with this team. This is going to depend on a lot of things. And actually, I wanted to just let you guys know, first and foremost, before we get into the starters and all that sort of stuff, the last time that the Sixers and Celtics played in a Game 7, okay, that was back in 2012. And Boston actually won that game 85-75. And if you guys remember, okay, that was the year that the Sixers were the 8 seed. No, sorry. Were they the 8 seed? Yes, they were the 8th seed, and then they lost to the Chicago Bulls when Derrick Rose went down and Joakim Noah got injured. And they played the Boston Celtics in the next series, and Andre Iguodala was playing really well. But Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and that big three went off. So that was the last time that the Sixers played Boston in a Game 7. And the last time that they won a Game 7 was against the Boston Celtics in 82. So, it's a big game in regards to the history of both of these franchises as well. I don't like the odds, but I still believe in this team. And with whatever is left from Tobias Harris, whatever is left from anybody on this team, they got to go out there, they got to fight, and they got to give it all that they got. I had a hard time falling asleep last night. I actually had a pretty hard time calling the Phillies game yesterday because in the back of my mind, I was thinking about today. You know what I'm saying? So, let's all be together, whether they win or they lose. Okay, we're all going into this together. This is a battle, and we're all going to be here to either A, celebrate, or B, shed some tears. Because that's what we do. We're a family. Hello. What's up, Jacqueline? Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate you for coming on here. Happy Mother's Day, if you are a mother out there, or if you have somebody, if you have a loved one out there, if you have a mom, tell them I said Happy Mother's Day, because I mean that. Sixers defeated Boston 120-106 in May of 1982 in Boston Garden. That was the first time the Celtics ever lost to the Sixers. Wow. First time that the Celtics ever lost to the Sixers in Game 7 after beating the Sixers a year before. That's crazy. That is a wild stat. And yes, anytime, Jacqueline. Anytime. Mike Breen and Mark Jackson are on the call for ESPN. They're actually on ABC, but we don't care about that. We love Mike Breen. Don't get us wrong. Mike Breen is an incredible Hall of Fame broadcaster, and he's the best in the game when it comes to NBA basketball. But you guys are tuning in to me, and I appreciate that so much. Because, you know, that's what we've been doing. Now the best call is here with JJ. Thanks, though, man. I appreciate it. So the Sixers, in case you guys are wondering, they're actually 6-11 all-time in Game 7s. So they're also 1-9 on the road when it comes to Game 7s. And with that record, they're actually tied with Atlanta for the worst road record in Game 7s. I just have to point that out there. But yes, Sixers 113, Celtics 111, Harden 35, and Embiid 33. I like that. I like the sound of that. The superstars have to come up, and they have to play really good. Now, Jason Tatum, okay, he is 5-1 in Game 7s all time. And the Celtics, the last time that they played in the Game 7, so they won, so they played against the Golden State Warriors last year in the finals. But they beat the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Semifinals, and that went to 7 games. And they won Game 7 by a score of 196. And then, after that, they played the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals and took them to 7 games. And Jason Tatum had an incredible performance in that game. But then they lost to the Warriors. That was all last year. The only time that Tatum has ever lost in the Game 7 was to LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, I'm just telling you, the odds are not for us. They're really not. But that's okay, because you know why? Because Philly has this underdog mentality. So, we either, we live and we die with our sports. And look at what the Eagles were able to do. Look at what the Phillies were able to do. The Phillies made it all the way to the World Series last year, and they were underdogs. So keep us as underdogs and watch what happens. I'm trying to be positive, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm really nervous. Oh, I'm so scared. All right, so the game is going to start in 6 minutes. They start at 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time. It says on the app that it's at 3:30, but I saw on ESPN Countdown that's going to be another 6 minutes. What are you guys expecting out of this game? Okay, if you think that the Sixers are going to come out on top, what needs to happen in order for that to occur? Let me know down below in the comments section and hit me up with your ideas and thoughts. And also, I want to make sure that I remind you guys to not forget to subscribe, like this content as well. We do Phillies games, we do Sixers games. This could potentially be our last Sixers game that we do. Oh man, that's a little scary. Dude, I can't wear it today. The Sixers need me today. I can't do that today. You know what I'm saying? I have to go. I have to help out with I have to wear 21 for Joel Embiid because I have not lost. I haven't also lost. I have not lost with this jersey on. I actually did a curse to the franchise and to all of you by wearing my Ben Simmons jersey during Game 3. And I should have never done that. But Joel, I didn't wear it in Game 6. I don't know why. But they need me. I got to produce. So that's why we're wearing this. 8-man rotation, and Harden and Embiid must go off. Oh, let's go. I'm talking Sixers. Yes. 8-man rotation, yes. Okay, if George Niang is not making his shots, done. Get Shake Milton out there. Get somebody else. If you need somebody that can go grab you a bucket, that has to get you a bucket, you have to like literally just put your mind to the side and just go all in if you're Doc Rivers. Because this dude has also lost 9 Game 7s throughout his career. That's also not really a good side of history that we're on in that regards. So, but yes, we're all going to be here on the stream. Whether they win or lose, we'll either be celebrating or we're going to be mourning. Draw close to God, and he will draw close to you, so that you can be saved from the punishment. Wait, what does that say? God will guide you. Read the Bible. Yeah. Well, I mean, prayers definitely have to be answered. And the basketball gods better be on our side. The ball better be bouncing in our direction. Seriously. But yes, you got to have faith. You just do. That's the same thing. HD, man. Similar minds think alike. We have to. That's what we do. All right. Okay. Well, starters are going to be coming out in just a few moments, but let's talk about the starters for this game, all right? So we got for the Philadelphia 76ers, we got the regular starting lineup that's out there with P.J. Tucker, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and James Harden. And, well, for the Boston Celtics, they haven't actually released their starting lineups yet, so we'll get to them in just a few moments. I do apologize about that. I thought that they did, but they did not. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. The Sixers are 54-28 on the season. They're 25-16 on the road. And, well, when you take a look at this from a game-by-game standpoint, they won Game 1 by a score of 119-115, and that was known upon as the James Harden Show, as he was absolutely magnificent. And they were able to take Game 1 without Joel Embiid. And then they got obliterated in Game 2 as they lost 121-87 against the Celtics. And then they were able to take Game 3. They lost Game 4. They ended up winning Game 4. Then Game 5, they ended up losing. In Game 6, they lost it. Wait, did I say that correctly? Oh my gosh. They won Game 1. They lost Game 2. They lost Game 3. They won Game 4. And then Game 5, they ended up winning 2. And Game 6, they lost. Sorry, I was looking at the score backwards. I was really looking at the score backwards. I can't believe I did that. A packed house at TD Garden. Wow. It is absolutely incredible. There's even if you look into the aisles, everybody's standing in the aisles. It's so hard to just see people get by them. No soliciting in the chat. Thank you, dude. Sick'em JJ. All right. Yep. So the Sixers are 6-11 in Game 7s. And actually, the Celtics, okay, they've been to 36 Game 7s. And they're 26-9. So, that's actually 35. But the last Eastern Conference Finals appearance that the Sixers made was back in 2001. And they are hoping to just try to get over that hump. Sixers in their white and blue uniforms. They have the blue stars going down the sides. There's James Harden out there. And the Boston Celtics, well, there's Jaylen Brown still wearing his mask. It's Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, and Robert Williams, all out there for the Celtics. All righty, tip-off is just about ready to get underway. I want to remind you guys before we get into it, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon. These next 48 minutes are going to be really wild. Joel Embiid will tip things off against Robert Williams. Somebody has some popcorn in the front seats of the house. They have the best seat. All right, so Embiid and Williams will be going up against each other at center circle for tip-off. There's Scott Foster. And the tip-off is up, and it goes the Celtics' way. It was tipped by Embiid, but it went all the way to Marcus Smart. So the Celtics are going from right to left, and the Sixers are going from left to right. Here we go. Williams will hand it off to Brown. Brown's three-pointer is up, and he misses it. And Tyrese Maxey tried to go for the rebound, but it went out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball. 16 seconds underway here in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals between the Celtics and the Sixers. All right, Tyrese Maxey. This is his second Game 7 that he's playing in. Embiid will hand it off to Harden. Harden will try to find Embiid again, and he does. Embiid takes a jab. Step 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the low block being double-teamed. Passes it to Harden. Harden's three-pointer is up, and it's just a little bit short. Tucker trying to fight for the rebound, and it goes to Marcus Smart. And how about James Harden with the interception? And Harden throws it down. Marcus Smart tried to find Jaylen Brown, and James Harden was able to make a backdoor cut to the basket. And the Sixers strike first 2-0. Tatum inside to Williams. Williams puts up a 2 over Harden, and that's no good. Brown, though, with the long rebound. Brown goes up for a layup over Embiid, and he nails it. So we are tied at 2-2 with 10:50 left in the first quarter. We're just about a minute underway. Tyrese Maxey has the basketball. He had 21 points in his last game. He'll bounce pass it to Joel Embiid. Embiid will find Harden on the far wing. Harden to Embiid on the low block. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid being guarded by Al Horford. He wants to post him up. He puts up a 2, and that's just a little bit too strong. Tatum boxes out PJ Tucker and grabs the rebound. Tucker Tatum himself had 14 points in the last game in just the fourth quarter. He only had 3 going into the fourth quarter and was able to play really well. Horford, his three-pointer. It's a little bit short. The Celtics tried to pass around the timeline, and Tyrese Maxey's there to grab the rebound. Harden, inside, a lob pass to Embiid. Embiid being triple-teamed. He'll find Harris. Harris's three-pointer is up, and that's off the mark. Horford just gets the rebound. It's 2-2 as we are 2 minutes underway here in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Brown on the far wing, taking it right into the lane, puts up a 2, and he nails it. It was a floater that he put up with his left hand, and he got it to go. And the Celtics are up 4-2. Sixers 1 for 4 from the field. The Celtics are 2 for 5. Harden, a Nola pass to Tucker. Tucker's corner 3. That's airballed. And Jason Tatum comes up with his miss. Sixers have not been putting up good shots so far. Tatum goes into the lane and throws it down with a two-handed jam. It's 6-2. That is the first time that he has scored in the first quarter since Game 3. That's absolutely unbelievable. Embiid with the basketball. Sixers down 6-2. Embiid with a jab step 2. Puts it up, and he can't get the friendly bounce. Tatum is there for the rebound. Horford, and he'll pass it to Jaylen Brown here. Brown tried to get the loose ball, and it will go to Jason Tatum. Sixers cannot buy a bucket. The only bucket that they got was on Embiid's fast break. Horford in the lane. He'll find Williams, and Williams puts it up and in and slams it home. 8-2. That was over Joel Embiid. Great basketball by the Celtics. The Sixers were caught sleeping on the post. Harden at the top of the key will take it to the lane. Kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey's three-pointer is up from the near corner, and he nails it. That was a much-needed 3 by Tyrese Maxey. He hit it from the near corner. He was left wide open, and the Sixers are down by 3. 8:20 left in the first quarter. Jason Tatum with the ball. He's at the top of the key. Takes it to the lane. Goes up with a runner. Over Embiid. No. Tried to grab the rebound. Harden was there. Outlet pass to Tobias Harris. Harris puts it up and in with a two-handed jam. A 5-0 run by Philadelphia. And they now trail by 1. 8-7 as we are 4 minutes underway here in Game 7. 44 minutes still remaining in this series. Jaylen Brown pulls up over Embiid, and that one goes in and out. Williams tried to fight for the rebound and goes to Maxey. Good job by Tyrese Maxey just to get over there. Harden takes it to the lane. A pass to Joel Embiid. It gets stolen away, though, by Marcus Smart. Embiid didn't anticipate the pass coming. Smart will hand it off to Jason Tatum at the top of the key. His defender now is Tyrese Maxey. It was Tobias Harris. Tatum working against Maxey. He'll pass it off to Williams on the near corner. And Marcus Smart tries to get the ball saved, and it goes out of bounds. Robert Williams passed it over to Marcus Smart on the far wing, and was not able to get there. So Marcus Smart gets called for the turnover, and the Sixers could take the lead here with a 2 or a 3. They trail 8-7 with 7:20 left in the first quarter. Harris will hand it off to Maxey on the far wing. Maxey takes it to the lane, kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker, his three-pointer from the near corner, yes! An 8-0 run by Philadelphia. They were down 8-2, and now they have a 10-8 lead. Another big bucket by P.J. Tucker and the Sixers. Not a whole lot of foul calls just yet, and I jinxed it because Tyrese Maxey just got called for a foul against Jason Tatum. Tatum tried to go into the lane, and Tyrese Maxey ended up reaching right in. And it's 10-8 as the Celtics call a timeout. Sixers up by 2 with 7 minutes to go in quarter number 1. All right, let's update the scoreboard. My heart is racing right now. My gosh. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. This is pretty crazy. You familiar with the We Owe You One Sixers? Yep. Yep. Oh, boy. Ugh. Gosh, how many people we have on here? How many people do we have on here? We got 13 people on here. Nice. First inning again, 2-0 Rockies. It's nice. Wait, 2-0 Phillies or 2-0 Rockies? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 2-0 Rockies. Ugh. Oh, man. you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. I hope you're all having yourselves a great Mother's Day. And, yeah, this is quite a game that we're about to see. So far, they got off to a slow start, but they went on an 8-0 run. That's really nice. Valley Forge, a.k.a. headquarters. What's up, Dartmouth? Thanks for coming on here, my guy. I appreciate it. Always good to see you on here. Oh, boy. I didn't know this, but I looked this up, and I got to give the Philadelphia Inquirer a little shout-out here because I saw this, and I was like, wow, this is really crazy. But here's an interesting stat. So Bill Russell himself was 10-0 in Game 7s. 10-0. I mean, he also won 11 rings, 11 championships, but 10-0 in Game 7s. And Will Chamberlain was 4-5 in Game 7s, but he was 0-4 against Bill Russell and 4-1 against everybody else. I mean, it just goes to show that, you know, the whole Bill Russell-Will Chamberlain matchup was really a huge deal. So, but yeah, 10-0 Bill Russell was in Game 7s. I find that really wild. Didn't Russell reach 13 consecutive finals? Yep. The only person to come close to that since has been LeBron James. But yes. Yes, that is true too. All right. 10-8, the Sixers lead by 2. Celtics called a timeout as the Sixers were on an 8-2 run. Tyrese Maxey got called for a shooting foul. It wasn't a personal foul. So that means that Tatum will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, I saw that too, Dartmouth. All right, here we go. Tatum at the foul line. There's Jaylen Brown as well. Brown still wearing his face mask, as I mentioned before. And the first foul shot by Tatum is up, and he nails it. Tatum is actually averaging 24.5 games in Game 7, and he shoots 47% from deep. The second foul shot is up, and that's good. So we have a tie ball game. Tatum already with 4 points. He was 1 for 13 to start off the last game, and then ended up shooting 4 for 5 from three-point range in the fourth quarter. Harden will kick it out to Tucker. Tucker with another corner three. Yes! That was a big shot by P.J. Tucker. That is now the second corner three that he's hit today. Jason Tatum dribbles around the timeline. He's up against Joel Embiid on the near corner. Tatum trying to take on Embiid, spinning. And now he's taking on P.J. Tucker. Jaylen Brown, his defender, Tobias Harris at the top of the key. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown spins, fades. A foul line jumper is up, and that's off the mark. Good defense by Harris. And P.J. Tucker's there to grab the rebound. Harden to Maxey. Maxey was on the near wing. He'll hand it back off to Harden, who's at the logo. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. The Sixers started off 1 for 6 from the field, and they've been 4 for 4 since then. Harden to Tucker. Tucker to Embiid. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the foul line extended. Harden with a fake. And P.J. Tucker puts it up and in. A nice assist by James Harden. He was on the far corner, and P.J. Tucker was right inside. And the Sixers now have a 15-10 lead. They have added on to this big scoring run. Tatum at the top of the key, puts up a floater, and he puts it up. It does not get the friendly bounce. Robert Williams trying to fight for the rebound. He gets it. And an outlet pass to Marcus Smart. Smart to Horford. Horford to Tatum on the low block, being guarded by Tobias Harris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum spins. Tries to put up a shot. He puts it up and in. Over to Tobias Harris. He has been getting things going. He has 6 points today. Jason Tatum has been unbelievable. Shooting 50% from the field so far. 3 rebounds as well. Harden takes it to the lane. He'll kick it out to Tucker. Tucker, one more to Maxey for 3 on the near wing. Puts it up. Oh, man, and it was off the mark. Rebounded by Robert Williams. He had the look, but he just could not cash in. Tatum stepping back against Tobias Harris. Tatum will put it up, and he reaches in for a foul. And Tatum will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and Harris is grabbing onto that left knee. He is in a lot of pain. There was a little bit of contact, but he is in a lot of pain on that left. He's holding on to that left knee, and he's now in a sitting position. Let's see here. It was really hard to see from that angle. I could think that his kneecap banged with Jason Tatum's. And the trainer's out there. 5:03 left to go in the first quarter. They're going to help him up, and timeout is called. And if Tobias Harris has to miss some time, that's going to be a big loss for the Sixers. Wow. Timeout called. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell icon as well so that way you know when I upload. Let's get some more people in the chat, man. We got to spread the love, spread the support as well. So, how we feeling so far? Good? Better? Scared? Nervous? All? Let me know down below. Boy. I wonder when they're going to put in Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White. That's what I wonder. I was actually kind of surprised that Doc ended up staying with that lineup. You know? But then I was not really surprised either, because I figured that he was just going to stick to his guns. But I got to tell you, again, it's working against Joel Embiid. You know, the big lineup, but players are making their shots. PJ Tucker's making his threes. And, yeah, that's been really nice. Hopefully Tobias is all right. I don't know what's going on. Regardless of what you think of Tobias Harris, though, it's a big loss if they lose him, because he was playing, say what you want, he was playing good defense on Jason Tatum. But I don't know. Are righties allowed to shoot with their left hand? Is that a joke? Because yeah, they are. Everybody has a different form. I don't know if that's a joke. But yeah. They are. Man. Should be illegal. Oh, man. We got another Game 7 coming up tomorrow night, but that is not for the NBA. That's for the Stanley Cup. It's the Kraken and the Ducks taking on each other. So that'll be very interesting. Can't wait for that game. That's going to be fun. So, Tobias Harris. I don't know where he is. He's going to go back out there. Wow. He looked like he was in a lot of pain, and now he's going to tie his shoe. So Jason Tatum will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one, it hits off the front of the rim, and he misses it. So Harris looks like he's all right. PJ Tucker is going to sub out of the game. He will take a quick seat over to the bench as D'Anthony Melton comes in for him. The Sixers have a small lineup to try to match up against the Celtics' small lineup, as Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon are out there for the Celtics. Tatum's second foul shot is up, and he drains it. So it's 15-13. Philadelphia is up by 2. 5:03 left in the first quarter. Harden will inbound it to Melton. Melton back to Harden, and Harden will finally get past half court. So Maxey was supposed to be the guy that got the inbound, but he was being double covered. Brogdon guarding Maxey And Maxey will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid with a jab step, tries to take it to the lane and gets the ball stolen away. It was tipped by Jason Tatum, stolen away by Smart. Smart goes up with a layup. It's in and out. And Harris grabs the rebound. Good defense by the Sixers. Harris to Harden. Harden with a lob pass inside to Harris. No. Harden grabs the rebound, though. He has to try to find somebody, and he'll dribble that one out. He'll dribble it out all the way to the far corner. Good job by Harden. Harden being guarded by White. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He wants to take him on here. He'll take it to the lane. He goes up for 2. And the whistles remain silent, and Robert Williams comes up with a block. It's 5-on-4 basketball for the Celtics. Tatum in the lane. Takes it right to the cup. A bounce pass inside to White. White to Smart. And the Sixers finally do a good job of getting back on defense with their rotations. Brogdon spinning. Taking it to the lane. Handed off to Williams. Williams to Smart for 3, and Smart nails it. Smart is able to hit that one from the near corner, and the Celtics have retaken the lead 16-15. That is their first 3 that they've made today. Sixers are 3 for 7, and the Celtics are only 1 for 3. Embiid with a nice pass to Melton. Melton on the pump fake. I don't know why he just didn't take the 3, but he'll find Melton. Maxey's corner shot that goes up. No, and Melton tips it back up and in. Good job by D'Anthony Melton to tip that one back and in, and nobody boxed him out. I thought maybe he was going to do a little sidestep over to his left after the pump fake after he drew that, but decided not to. Brogdon puts up a 3, and that is a little bit too strong. Harris comes up with the rebound and climbs the ladder. 3:15 left in the first quarter. Harris for 2. Yes! An elbow jumper by Tobias Harris off the dribble, and the Sixers lead 19-16. 3:03 left in the first quarter. Harris has 4 points. He's 2 for 3 from the field, and he has 2 rebounds as well. White puts up a floater with the right hand. It goes off on Tobias Harris, and it'll still be Celtics basketball. It'll still be Celtics basketball as it goes out of bounds right near the baseline. So once again, it's 19-16. Philadelphia leads by 3. In this Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals, I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Malcolm Brogdon will inbound it to Tatum. Tatum, his three-pointer is up, and that's off the mark. Good defense by Melton to just stay right in front of him as Joel Embiid is able to grab the rebound. Embiid trying to go coast to coast. He puts it up and puts it in over Al Horford. 21-16. Sixers get back on defense as Brogdon has it. He'll hand it off to Tatum. Tatum takes it to the lane, and Joel Embiid just missed a block, and Tatum is able to put it up and in. 21-18. If he was just a millisecond later, he probably would have had it. Harris is going to try to take on Malcolm Brogdon. Embiid pulls up for 3, and that's off the mark as well. Tatum grabs the rebound. Jaylen Brown trying to get physical with P.J. Tucker on the box out. Brogdon to Tatum. Tatum inside. Goes up. It's blocked by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Good job by Joel, the best rim protector arguably in the NBA, to do that. The MVP himself. I mean, Embiid on the other end, when you just take a look at the offensive play, is able to make a really good play out of it. 21-18, 2:05 left in quarter number 1. Brogdon will find Brown. Brown inside the lane. Gets the ball stripped by P.J. Tucker. And they're going to say it was last touch by Jaylen Brown. And I don't know if I agree with that call. Or it was last touch by Tucker. That's what they were saying. I beg your pardon. But nonetheless, Brogdon will inbound it. He'll find White. White's been very quiet so far. White spins, fades, puts up a 2. It's blocked by Melton. Last touch by Derek White, and the Sixers will have the basketball. 1:54 left in the first quarter in this thriller of a game. Game 7 of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. Maxey will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid gets past half court. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey takes it in the lane. Goes up with a 2. Puts it up, and he gets fouled by Brown. It was a runner that he tried to pull up with the left hand. And he will go to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. Tyrese Maxey, the Kentucky native himself, drafted as the 21st overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft. He puts up his first foul shot and is able to get that one to go, and the Sixers lead 22-18. Maxey's 22 years old, stands at 6'2", 200 pounds. And the second foul shot by Tyrese Maxey is up, and that's good. Is able to get that one to go. 5 points for Maxey. He hit a 3 earlier in the game to help the Sixers go on what was a really big run. It was an 8-2 game to start things off, and the Celtics had the lead, and then the Sixers went on a 10-0 run. Brown goes up for two. It gets blocked by Melton. In the lane, Maxey with the basketball. He'll find Embiid. Embiid goes up for two. Count the bucket and a foul. Oh, man. Al Horford was reaching right in, and Embiid couldn't even stop himself, and he put up a prayer and got it to go off the window. What a play by Joel Embiid. Melton was able to get a little piece of the basketball, and I believe Embiid got a piece of it on the other end as well on the block. And Embiid trying to convert on the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. The Sixers have an 8-point lead with 1:20 left in the first quarter. An 11-2 run by Philadelphia. Tatum goes into the lane and gets the ball, or puts it up and puts it in, and Tatum is going to go to the line for a three-point opportunity himself. Oh, man. I don't know how he made that one. Melton tried to stay in front of him, and then he just decided to bite. And when you're going up against a 280-pound man himself in Joel Embiid, that's what he was able to do. But they won't count the bucket. They're going to say it was a foul on the floor. And now Tatum goes up for a two on the inbound, and he's able to get it to go. Wow, that is really bizarre. 26-20, nonetheless, we play on. Tyrese Maxey will try to hand it off to Embiid. It was a bounce pass, and Embiid is inside the three-point arc. Take it right over to the foul line, being guarded by Al Horford, trying to box him down. And he fades away, puts up a two. No. Tucker trying to fight for the loose ball. It was last touched by Al Horford. Last touch by Horford, and 4 seconds are left on the shot clock. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Embiid trying to fade on Al Horford, and Horford got a little piece of it and got a block out of it. D'Anthony Melton will inbound it for the Sixers underneath the baseline. He'll find Tucker. Tucker left wide open for three again. Yes! P.J. Tucker! He's 3 for 3 from downtown and has hit all 3 of his shots from the near corner. It's been the P.J. Tucker shooting show. How could you leave him wide open? He has the hot hand. It's 29-20 Philadelphia. 43.5 seconds left in the first quarter. He's been tough as nails, P.J. Tucker. Tatum will get the inbound. He'll try to take it on against Tobias Harris in the lane. He'll kick it out to Horford. Horford's three is up, and he puts it up and in. Horford answers back with a triple of his own. He has not been shooting the ball very well from beyond the arc, but he made a big bucket there. 29-23. Sixers lead by 2 possessions. They're shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Maxey with the basketball. He's standing at the Celtics logo, having a staring contest with Malcolm Brogdon. A screen comes by Embiid. Maxey in the lane, kicks it out to Tucker again for 3. Off the mark. Brown will tip it to Al Horford. Shot clock on blood. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Malcolm Brogdon gets a screen by Horford. Steps back, puts up a 2. And that's off the mark as well. The rebound goes to Melton. And Melton tries to put up a three-quarters court shot, and that'll do it in the first quarter. So the Sixers, they strike first, and they lead 29-23 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Ugh, man. My gosh. How many people we have on here, man? How many people? We got 15 people. Nice. Pretty cool stuff. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon as well, so that way you know when I either go live or when I upload. Yeah, they got off to a slow start, but P.J. Tucker, man, big shots. Really big shots, and that's good to see out of the gates. They got to keep this up, though. They have to keep this up. I pray to God the Sixers win. I'm here. I'm here. How are you? I will definitely take that first quarter for sure. They played really well, but now they just got to keep it up. I mean, they played really well in the first quarter, but that doesn't that doesn't mean anything. I got a lot on the Sixers. Oh, you bet a lot on the Sixers today? I'm sure that a lot of people are taking bets on them because they are the clear underdog, and they really have a shot of winning this thing. But, we said that back in 2019 against the Raptors, and it didn't happen. But that was because of a quadruple doink. I'm going to be very blessed if the Sixers win. I'm going to be very happy, but not for any sort of betting or financial reasons. I'm going to be happy because that means we're going to continue to grow the Sixers family on here. That's what I'm looking for. And I love the Sixers. And it'll just make me very happy. But yeah, PJ Tucker, man, he's been hot from the corner. That'll work in the first quarter, but can he keep it up? Can somebody else step up? I don't know. Embiid has been very quiet. Let's see how many points Joel has in today's game so far. Let's see. Tucker has 11. Embiid has 5. He's 2 for 6 from the field. Again, I give Boston credit for putting that big lineup on him with Robert Williams and Al Horford. Like, it's working. PJ Tucker has just been making them pay with the three-point shooting. And James Harden, like, say what you want, he's been making some really good passes. And the Sixers, they weren't hitting their shots early on, but they have been hitting their shots as of lately. Maxey's made a 3. Tucker's made 3 threes so far. Whoever took that bet, I got to tell you, you probably are going to win a lot of money because I don't know if anybody expected PJ Tucker to hit 3 threes. Who does the winner play in the next round? Miami. The Miami Heat. The Cinderella story for them continues because they are an 8th seed, and this is the second time in NBA history that that's happened, that an 8th seed has made it to the conference finals. All right, 29-23, Tobias Harris gets the basketball, and they're going to say it was a backcourt violation, so Harden tried to save it, and Tobias Harris didn't have full possession of the ball, and, well, I don't know if that's the best call either. Doc Rivers is arguing with the refs, and are they going to say it's Sixers ball? No, they're not. Let's see. It was really last touched by Brogdon, and Tobias Harris didn't even touch it, so that is so it'll be Sixers ball. There's Scott Foster, one of the NBA refs. He's been doing this for quite a long time. Let's see here. Harden saved it. It bounced off of Malcolm Brogdon's hands, and Tobias Harris tried to go into the backcourt. And the Sixers will still retain possession, so they reversed the call. So George Niang comes in. He'll inbound it to James Harden. Harden pulls up for 3 at the top of the key. That goes in and out. Oh, man, James Harden has to be hitting his shots. Marcus Smart comes up with a rebound. Smart will hand it off to Brown. Brown's three-pointer is up, and he nails it from the far corner. And it's now 29-26 as we start off quarter number 2. Brown with 7 points. He's 3 for 8 from the field and 1 for 2 from downtown. Harden to Niang. Niang will hand it off to Harris. Harris pulls up, goes up with it, and he's fouled. Tobias Harris has been pretty aggressive in this game so far. And Malcolm Brogdon gets called for the shooting foul. So winner of this game will play the Miami Heat. Game 1 of that will be on Wednesday night. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat are the 8th seed, so whoever wins this game will be hosting the very first 2 games of that series. And if it does go to a Game 7, they would also host that as well in the next round. 5 points for Tobias Harris as he will hit the first foul shot, and the second one is up, and that one is good too. It's now 31-26. Sixers lead by 5. Marcus Smart dribbles it, and it'll be at the top of the key as defenders George Niang. D'Anthony Melton is now guarding Jaylen Brown. Brown at the top of the key, and he puts up a step-back 3. That's up, and that one goes in and out. Williams grabs the rebound, and a fight for the loose ball goes to Tobias Harris. Harris hands it off to Melton. Melton to Niang. Catch and shoot 3. In and out it goes. Niang certainly has to be making his shots if he wants to stay out there on the floor in this game. Williams comes up with the rebound. Malcolm Brogdon trying to give it up to somebody. He'll hand it off to Brown. Brown sidestep over to the right side. Gets the ball loose. Good defense by Niang. A fight for the loose ball. And it's off in the hands of Jaylen Brown. As it goes right out of bounds on the far sideline. Good defense by Georges Niang. He was just sticking his hand into the cookie jar, and he was able to make a play out of it. That was a really good play by George. All right, so now Harden will get the inbound. Harden takes it to the lane. He's going up against Robert Williams, and Malcolm Brogdon pulls up for two, and that's blocked, but intercepted again by DeAnthony Melton. Good save by the Sixers. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden trying to take it to the cup. Goes up for another two, and he's fouled by Derek White. White comes in and gets himself a foul. It was in the act of shooting, and the beard man himself will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws. Harden has his dreadlocks in today's game on Mother's Day. Let's see here. I don't even know if that was even a foul on Derek White, to be honest with you. Let's see. He's like leaning into the play. Nope, that was not even a foul. Wow. But they give it to the Sixers. And James will, I believe, go to the line to shoot for 2, but the Celtics call a timeout. Are they going to challenge this? I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Celtics call a timeout, so they might challenge this. Oh, boy. How many people we have on here now? What have you guys been doing on this Mother's Day? Comment down below if you guys have had anything that you've done so far. Do you have any dinner plans? Do you have, did you have like a breakfast or something that you hosted? Let me know, because I would like to know. I actually helped my mom. I had the idea of baking some cookies for some of my loved ones that are, extended family of mine. And I helped my mom bake some cookies. We baked some peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. My dad made some really good omelets. They were awesome. I got a couple of bagels for my mom and I at this bagel bin that's like really close to our house. And it's been nice to just, spend a little bit of time with her. I wish I could spend more time with her and not have to do this today, but that's just how it goes. Hopefully she'll see me in good spirits after this game. You just don't know. But, yeah. Even though, when I'm not feeling my best, I always love being around my family. Mom, if I haven't said so already on here, I love you. And I hope you're having an awesome day. Bought a case of Kleenex to send you if the Sixers lose. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. This just, it's more than just this season, when the Phillies lost the World Series last year, I was a little, upset, but this is, a bigger deal because this was expected, and they just haven't gotten over that hump in so many years. This is going to be just a range of emotions from years and years and years and years and years in the making. So, oh, boy. Ay. All right, so let's see. So they did not challenge it. They just called a timeout. All right, so it's 31-26, And James Harden will come in to shoot some free throws at the foul line, and he puts the first one up, and that one's good. 32-26. And Harden will go to the line for one more. Tyrese Maxey comes back in for the Sixers. No coffee yet, my man? Today was not a coffee day. You know? I didn't think it was apropos to the day for me. I slept pretty good last night. Even though I didn't have the best dreams, but quality of sleep was pretty good. Harden makes the second foul shot. It's 33-26. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key. Will hand it off to Smart. Smart takes it to the lane. It was on the near wing. It gets blocked and stolen away by James Harden. DeAnthony Melton on the fast break. Melton goes up into the lane. And the block is made by Derek White and Jaylen Brown. And it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Sixers basketball. We are 2 minutes underway here in the second quarter. There's 9:51 remaining in the first half. And DeAnthony Melton will inbound it to Joel Embiid, or Paul Reed, I should say. Embiid does not come back in just yet. Melton with the pick and roll, puts up a right-hand finish, and he goes up with it and connects. 35-26. The Sixers bench has been doing a pretty good job so far. Williams at the top of the key. Melton with 4 points. He's 2 for 3 from the field. Brown in the lane. Kicks it out to Brogdon. Brogdon's been very quiet in this game. A no-look pass to Marcus Smart on the far wing. Goes over to his left. And he'll hand it off to Malcolm Brogdon. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Brogdon goes up for two. It gets blocked by James Harden. And rebounded by Reed. And there is a whistle. And the Sixers will get the ball. It's going to be a loose ball foul called on Jaylen Brown. I believe that's what they're going to call. Or is it a shot clock It's a shot clock violation. Huh. That's what they called. Interesting. 35-26. James Harden at the top of the key, trying to go up against Malcolm Brogdon. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden goes to his right, puts up a two, and it's airballed. Man, he's been struggling. And Paul Reed could not get the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by James Harden. Jason Tatum comes back in for the Celtics, and the Sixers want to match the Celtics' intensity by putting back in Joel Embiid. Harden was playing really good defense and got a block, but then on the other end, he just has not been making his shots. The 2 free throws were the first points that he's made to that. Well, 2 out of the 4. He had the steal and the fast break 2 that he made to give the Sixers their first 2 points. Tatum will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as Paul Reed reaches in for the foul. And that'll mean that Joel Embiid will come back in for the Sixers. B-ball Paul kind of knew that he probably wasn't going to get a lot of playing time today in this do-or-die situation. It's 35-26. Tatum goes to the line for 2, and the first foul shot is up, and he misses it. It was just a little bit too strong. Al Horford will come in for the Celtics as well. And Robert Williams will take a seat. Gets high fives from everybody on the bench. There's Joel Embiid. Will the process continue for the Sixers? 14 points by Jason Tatum in Game 6. So he was able to get some big buckets in that fourth quarter. And he makes the second foul shot. Tatum now has 12 points in this game. Embiid on the low block, and he gets the ball loose and stolen away by Tatum. Good job by Horford to reach in to the cookie jar. Embiid gets back on the other end and blocks Tatum, and it was a chase down block at the rim. Harden goes up for 2, and Jaylen Brown gets elbowed right into the face. Oh, man, with the face mask on, and Brown is down. And it'll still be Celtics basketball. How about Joel Embiid coming out of nowhere to get a chase down block after the ball was stolen away by Jason Tatum? And Harden actually just lost the basketball, and as soon as he lost it, he elbowed him. That was totally accidental. Totally accidental. But he actually hit his right hand into the face of Jaylen Brown, and Brown did not have the face mask on. Wonder why he didn't have the face mask on. He was wearing it for a little bit of time. But they might try to see if this is going to be a flagrant foul or not. Jaylen Brown has a little bit of blood on his mouth, and that's what you expected coming into today. It was going to be bloody, and Scott Foster is at the replay center to see if whether or not that's going to be a flagrant foul called on James Harden. Let's see what they have to say. It's a difficult because he just loses the ball. He just loses, and I think it is a foul. He's going to be penalized either way, which is a technical foul or a flagrant foul. That's what's going to be called against Harden. And it was not intentional. It was really not intentional, but that's crazy. There's Jaylen Brown on the sideline. 8:26 left in the first half. Sixers up 35-27. There's Eric Lewis. That was the other ref. I was trying to think of his name, and I could not think of his name for the life of me at the very beginning. The Celtics have only lost 2 games with him as the official in the playoffs. So, all right, let's see what they rule here. Scott Foster just took the headsets off. He's talking things over with Eric Lewis. And the Sixers are going to try to utilize this as a free timeout here. Doc Rivers playing in his 16th Game 7. He's lost 9. And he's won 6. All right, so let's take a listen. It is a flagrant foul. Brown will shoot 2 free throws. And Boston will retain possession on top of that. So that should just be a flagrant 1. Not a flagrant 2. If it's a flagrant 2, then Harden's done. But that is a flagrant foul. Jaylen Brown will go to the foul line. Brown hasn't been the best foul shooter in the postseason. He's shooting 75% from the foul line. 7 points for him in this game so far, though. He's 3 for 9 from the field. He has 3 rebounds. And the first foul shot is up, and he drains it. So the Celtics will also get the ball back after these 2 free throws. First one was good. The second one, Brown puts it up and puts it in. And just like that, the Celtics, if they make a 3 here, it could be a 5-0 run within the blink of an eye. Brown and Tatum are 5-1 in Game 7s. 8:26 left in the first half. Celtics fans on their feet. It's 35-29. A big atmosphere at TD Garden. Williams will hand it off to Tatum. Tatum with an alley-oop pass to Robert Williams, and he throws it down for 2. A 4-0 run by Boston. 35-31. Sixers lead by 4. 8:10 left in the second quarter. Tyrese Maxey at the Celtics logo gets the ball stolen away and intercepted by Brown. Brown goes up with a layup. It's up and it's in. 35-33. And Celtics fans are on their feet. It is rocking at TD Garden. The 7-0 run over the last 1 minute and 47 seconds. And a timeout is called by Philadelphia. And they will certainly take this timeout. Maxey tried to pass it to James Harden, and Jaylen Brown was right there and made a pick 6, if you will. All right, let me take a very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. Righty, there we go. All right, we got 19 people on here. I'm sure that not all 19 of you have subscribed to my channel, so make sure that you guys do that. We would definitely want to grow the community and grow the family on here. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Also follow JJ on all the social media platforms as well. On LinkedIn, or sorry, on LinkedIn and on LINKTREE. That's really what I meant to say. All right, Sixers have the ball after this timeout was called. All right, so Tyrese Maxey will hand it off to Harris. Harris back to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Sixers up by 2. Celtics on a big run themselves, though. Embiid with a fadeaway jumper. Puts it up, and that one's off the mark. Just a little bit too strong in front of Al Horford's face. Tatum to Horford for 3. This is for the lead. No. Williams with the box out puts up a shot, and it's a foul on the floor by B.J. Tucker. So Robert Williams grabbed the offensive rebound, and Tucker fouled. Robert Williams on the floor was not in the act of shooting. 7:28 left in the second quarter. Williams was able to box out P.J. Tucker. Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Marcus Smart will get the inbound from Al Horford on the far sideline. All right, Robert Williams will hand it off now to Tatum. Tatum in the lane. Goes up against Joel Embiid. Tries to tie the game. No. Embiid is able to say no, and James Harden actually ended up grabbing the rebound, but Embiid tipped it out to him. Tobias Harris on the near wing for the Sixers. Goes over to his left. He'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid to Harden, who's standing at the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden working around the screen on the far wing. Kicks it out to Harris. Harris with a wide open 3. Way too strong. Harden trying to fight for the rebound. It's saved by Brown. And Brown just saved it as it just almost went out of bounds. Jason Tatum trying to go up against P.J. Tucker. He'll kick it out to Al Horford. And Horford, I believe, gets called for a travel. I believe. 6:50 left in the second quarter. What do we have, a timeout called? What's going on? Marcus Smart having some words with Robert Williams, and let's see what they're going to rule here. They're going back to the replay booth. I don't know what's going on. Harris tried to put up a 3. Jaylen Brown was having some words. Oh, he was having some words with somebody, and he was issued a technical foul. He got issued a technical foul by Scott Foster. George Niang. Oh, George Niang was the one that actually touched Jaylen Brown's knee. And Jaylen's like, why'd you do that? And had some words, and Brown got called for a tech, I believe. Or was it on George Niang? Yeah, George Niang grabbed his knee. George Niang was sitting on the bench. What the heck was that? So Harden was trying to go for the rebound, and Jaylen Brown was able to save it. And as soon as Brown saved it, George Niang grabbed his knee, and Brown got issued with a tech. I don't know how that happened, but that is crazy. Literally just tagged him right there. That should be double techs issued. I don't know why George Niang felt the need to do that. It's one thing to stick up for your team, but to just go on the bench and just tap his knee. I wonder what was going on through his head to think that. $6:50 left in the second quarter. See what Scott Foster has to say. Okay, so let's turn on the caption. A technical foul on the Yang for grabbing the leg of Brown. In addition, Brown taunted the bench and was given a technical foul, so it will bail on both sides. So, yeah, double techs, so they cancel out. So Brown and Niang, I believe, got issued technical fouls. Yep. Okay. So it's 35-33, 6:41 left in the second quarter. So crazy. I don't know why he felt the need to do that. Tatum will inbound it from the near sideline, and he'll hand it off to Smart. Smart back to Brown. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:45 left in the second quarter. Tatum working around the screen, takes it to the lane. He'll find Robert Williams, and Williams puts up a 2, and we have a tie ball game. It's 35-35. Sixers only have 8 points in this quarter, 6 points in this quarter so far. It's been a 9-0 Celtics run over the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds. James Harden with a bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid on the elbow. Now he's standing on the foul line extended, trying to post up against Horford. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden takes it, goes up with a floater. It's up, and it gets the friendly bounce. It gets the friendly bounce over Robert Williams and Tatum. And now it's 5-on-4 basketball as Harden doesn't get back on defense. Horford's 3. That's up, and that's in. That's what happens when James Harden and the Sixers get caught sleeping on the defensive side. Horford put up a 3 from the far corner, and now he's starting to feel it. And the Celtics retake the lead 38-37. James Harden on the far wing. Kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker, pump fake. Hand it off to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid for 3. That's way too strong. Harden, though, gets the offensive rebound. Doing a good job at fighting for the glass. Harden initiating the traffic. He'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a runner. It goes up, and it gets the friendly bounce over Jaylen Brown and Al Horford. He was fighting through the trees, and the Sixers are on a pendulum swing. 39-38. Brown steps up, kicks it out to Horford. Horford passes it to Tatum. Tatum going into the lane against Harris. He puts up a 2, and it goes up and in. A layup by Jason Tatum, and the Celtics are back up 40-39. A game of runs by both teams. It's 14 points for Jason Tatum. James Harden now with the basketball, gets the ball loose and stolen away by Robert Williams. He lost his dribble, and Williams was able to take advantage of it. Brown in the lane, kicks it out all the way to Williams. Williams trying to go up against Tucker. He'll kick it out to Tatum. I don't know why Williams decided to take it against P.J. Tucker. Guess because Tucker may have committed he would have committed an offensive foul there. I don't know, though. Tatum spinning, fading, going to the lane, and he puts it up and in. And Jason Tatum has 16 points. He's starting to feel himself now as he's going to the cup and finishing with the left hand. 42-39. Harden trying to slow the tempo down. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Embiid with the ball on the low block. Embiid has been struggling today so far. Trying to go up against Al Horford. He puts it up and puts it in. Had a little bit of daylight and got it to go with the right hand. He finished about 4 feet within the baseline. Smart to Horford. Horford, pump fake. Back to Williams. Williams goes up for 2. That's no good. And P.J. Tucker trying to fight for the rebound. He'll try to fight with Jaylen Brown, and Brown touched it last, and it'll be Sixers basketball. Man, it has been a dogfight between both teams. P.J. Tucker and Jaylen Brown trying to get very physical on the hardwood. It's all about who wants it more. And Brown touched it last. And how about Jason Tatum spinning and going into the lane with the right hand, and he was able to get Tobias Harris on a nice move. Sixers down by 1 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Harden with a lob pass to Embiid. Embiid being guarded by Horford. A jab step. He pulls up, goes up for a layup, and that's a little too strong. And another rebound by Smart. Smart to Brown. It goes up and it goes in. It goes in against Joel Embiid, and it's 44-41. Put up a high floater, and it was a little teardrop. Maxey lets it fly and knocks it down. How about Tyrese Maxey silencing the crowd? 44-44. 10 points by Maxey. Brown taking on Maxey now on the far corner. Brown spinning, handing it off to Williams. Nice pass. Williams goes up with it. It gets blocked by Joel again. He's been playing really well on the defensive side. Tobias Harris in the lane. Goes up with a layup. It's up and good. Tobias Harris gives the Sixers the lead again. 46-44 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's been everything that you want in this game. 7 points by Joel. He has 2 blocks. He's been struggling from the field but playing really good defense. Smart for 3. Way too strong and off the mark. And Melton is there to grab the rebound. He's been very active on the glass himself. Harden working around the screen set by Joel. Kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey's three-pointer from the far wing. Oh, man, it's off the mark, and it goes in and out. Tatum with the rebound. Celtics could tie with the 2 or go ahead with the 3. Tatum steps back, pulls up over Melton. It's good. A Kobe Bryant-esque type of shot by Jason Tatum, And we're back to a tie game. We're locked up at 46 apiece. 2:23 left in the second quarter. Embiid on the low block. Puts up a shot. He gets fouled by Al Horford, and he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So Jason Tatum has had the hot hand tonight. He has 18 points. And Embiid, who only has 7, will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Tatum went over to his right and crossed up DeAnthony Melton on the play to tie the game. And that is how we are locked up at 46 now. Tatum is 7 for 13 from the field tonight. Embiid with the first foul shot. It's up, and the Sixers retake the lead again, 47-46. Oh, boy. Okay. 2:17 left. Embiid 3 for 11 from the field. He has the Jason Tatum syndrome, as I like to call it, from the last 3 games. And the second foul shot is up, and that's good. 48-46. Both teams are shooting over 40% from the field and just about 33% from downtown. It's been neck and neck, a game of chess and cat and mouse as well. Tatum goes up with a floater. It's up, and a foul is called. I believe it'll be on Joel Embiid. And it will be. 2:01 left in the second quarter. And Tatum will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws to try to retie the game. Tatum tried to elbow his way into the lane and go up against Embiid with the left hand. I didn't even think Embiid made any sort of contact. But regardless, Tatum trying to go for the tie. The first foul shot is up, and that's in. Malcolm Brogdon comes back in for the ball game for the Celtics. 2:01 left in quarter number 2. 19 points by Tatum. He's 5 for 7 from the foul line. He has 7 rebounds, and he's 7 for 13 from the field. Sixers trying to get over the hump and win Game 7 here in Boston at the Garden. The second foul shot for the tie. Yes, nothing but net for Jason Tatum. He has 19 points in this game. We're locked up at 48 now. Tyrese Maxey will lob pass it inside to Embiid. Embiid taking on Marcus Smart. There's a mismatch there. He decides to go up with it. Goes up with a left hand, and he's fouled by Smart or Robert Williams. They're going to reverse that. So Robert Williams got called for the foul. And Embiid will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Good job by Embiid to recognize that there was a mismatch, and well, James Harden was the one that passed it right over to him as well, so that was a nice play. And Joel, if he's not making the shots, well, you got to be aggressive, and you got to go to the charity stripe and earn them right there. First foul shot by Joel. It's up, and it just misses. Hit the front of the rim and then went off to the right side. Again, the Sixers are going from left to right, and the Celtics are going from right to left. 1:51 left in the second quarter. There's definitely some fans that have traveled from Philadelphia all the way up to Boston. Embiid for the lead, yes. So he hits 1 of 2 free throws, and the Sixers once again are on a pendulum swing. It's 49-48 Philadelphia in Game 7 of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. Tatum has the ball. He gets a screen by Williams. Tatum takes on Tyrese Maxey on the foul line extended. Puts up a floater. It's up, and it's gold. It's good as gold for Jason Tatum. 50-49 with less than 90 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden with a lob pass inside to Embiid. Embiid taking on Smart. He goes up with it. And a block and foul is called on Marcus Smart. Count the bucket and a foul for Joel Embiid. 51-50, and Embiid is trying to shake off the right foot. Let's see here. Did Marcus Smart? Oh, no, his feet were not set. So that was the right play. And with the way that Embiid landed on Smart, that was definitely not intentional. That was totally accidental. Just has to watch where he lands, but landed like right on his stomach, his right foot, but it did not look like it was intentional or anything. 51-50, and Embiid will go to the line to try to make the old-fashioned three-point play. 1:18 left in the second quarter. And Joel trying to go for 11 points. He puts it up and puts it in. Sixers back up by 2. 1:18 left in quarter number 2. Again, in case you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. Tatum at the logo, handed off to Smart. Smart with a floater, and that's up and in. And we're back to a tie game, 52-52. Embiid could not block that one. Harden to Harris. Harris has had a pretty good quarter so far. Harris to Embiid. Embiid taking on Smart again. And now the double team comes and he switches things up, and Robert Williams is right there. Embiid gets the ball loose, and it's stolen away by Tatum. Tatum actually picked it, and Brown was able to come up with a steal. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. That's now turnover number 3 by Embiid. Tatum at the top of the key, trying to find some space. He pulls up for 3, and that's good. 55-52, 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. James Harden will try to help the Sixers here. Tatum has 25 points, 14 in this quarter alone. He has the hot hand, the golden hand. Harden trying to go up against Robert Williams. 15 seconds left, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden for 3. It's off the mark, and it's airballed. And last touch by the Sixers. So Harden was not able to get that one to go. He's been really struggling from the field today. Really, really struggling. But Tatum has been making his shots. It's 55-52 Boston. Sixers trying to fight for their lives right now. That was a nice step back 3 by Jason Tatum. And Brown will inbound it. 9.5 seconds left. There's still plenty of time for them to get back down the court. And Tatum is at the half-court mark now. He pulls up for 3 over Harden. No good. And Tucker tries to save it, and that'll do it. So the Celtics go into halftime. They're up by 3, 55-52. Tatum had the look, just could not drain it. And we go into halftime. 24 minutes left of this series, unless it goes into overtime. Tatum has been taking over this game. And, well, the Sixers have a little bit of work to do, but they're only down by 3 as they're trying to fight for their lives here. They trail 55-52 in Game 7 of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. We'll be right back in just a few moments. We're going to take a step off for about 10 minutes or so, and we'll be back for the second half of this ball game. All right, don't go anywhere. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I see that we just got 1 subscriber, so thank you so much. Be sure that you shout yourself out. If you just subscribe to my channel, I really, 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 really appreciate it. And I love you all so much. We'll be right back for second half action. Do not change that channel and don't go anywhere. Here we go. Here we go. Sixers down by 3. They actually got outscored by Boston 32-23 in that second quarter. So Boston made their adjustments. And now the Sixers, they trail 55-52 as we go into the second half. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon as well, so that way you know when I either A, upload for a Sixers cast, a Phillies cast, or a Patriots cast, or a Flyers cast, or B, when I go live for a Sixers, Phillies, Patriots, or Flyers game. All right, so this is really intense, man. This is absolutely wild. This is not, as I just mentioned, I'm going to say it again, this is Sixers Super Bowl Sunday. Because it's not just about the season being on the line. The whole entire future and everything that they've built up for over the last 10 years is on the line tonight. It just is. So, yeah, Sunday Night Baseball, I will be covering by the Snowman beginning at 6:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you go subscribe to Snowman's channel. He's been really putting out some awesome content. And he's also constructing his set for OBS tonight. Nice, dude. That's sick. That's awesome. That is really awesome. But yeah. So what's going on? Well, the James Harden, man, has to be a lot better. I can't understand for the life of me why he's not shooting the ball well. This really sucks. I'm shocked that they are actually still in this game, despite James Harden and Joel Embiid having really not so good performances. Tucker had 11 points in that first quarter, and that set the tone. Tyrese Maxey's keeping you involved, but I'm just telling you, man, James Harden has to be better. He just does. He's getting the rebounds, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. The Sixers are getting only out-rebounded by 2. Both teams have 10 assists. And the Sixers are shooting 31% from 3, while the Celtics are shooting 38.5% from 3. It's been really close. And this is what you expected in a Game 7. Do I think that the Sixers can pull this one out? I still do. But they have to. The Celtics, they still have some stuff to lose, but not as much as the Sixers do. So, I do give them credit, though, for staying involved in this ball game. But you're going to need a lot of contributions from your stars here in the second half. That's all you need. They're down by 3. And the second half is just about ready to get started. Tatum has averaged about 25 points in this series, and he already has reached that today. He has 25 points, and he's been really stellar. The 2 days of rest have certainly helped him. 9 for 16 from the field. Him and Jaylen Brown have combined to score 38 points. They have gotten no points from the bench. So, that's been the main difference. Yes. Okay, so Robert Williams will come in for Derek White. Al Horford comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. DeAnthony Melton will sub in for the Sixers. And we are just about ready to get started with these next 24 minutes of our lives. The third quarter is coming on. Embiid has 13 points. He's 4 for 12 from the field. James Harden has 6 points. He's 2 for 8 from the field. The Sixers do get the ball first because the Celtics won the tip-off, so the Celtics will get the ball to start off the fourth quarter. Maxey will hand it off to Harden. Harden to Embiid. Embiid trying to take on 2 defenders. He'll kick it out to Harden. Harden back to Embiid. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid to Harris. Harris for the tie. Yes! A big shot by Tobias Harris. An exclamation point to start off the third quarter. And the Sixers start out with a punch. 55-55. Smart inside to Williams. Williams to Brown. Brown to Horford. Horford pump fake. Thought about taking the three. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll bounce pass it to Marcus Smart. Smart being defended by Maxey. Tries to back him up. Size him up. Puts up a 2. And it somehow goes in. Oh, my gosh. What a shot by Marcus Smart. 57-55. I don't know how he got that one off. Smart has 7 points. He's 3 for 6 from the field. Embiid on the low block, taking on 2 defenders. Tries to post up against Horford. He'll pass it to Tucker. Tucker one more to Maxey for 3. And they're going to say a foul was called. I believe it'll be on Joel Embiid, or what was it? Was it a travel? Did Embiid travel? Maybe that's what they're calling. Nonetheless, it's a turnover. Sixers down by 2, 57-55. We're a minute underway here in the third quarter. Smart on the far wing as the Celtics are going from left to right, and the Sixers are going from right to left in Game 7 of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. Brown with the basketball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown pulls up for 2. It's off the mark. And Maxey will hand off the rebound to Embiid. Embiid will then find James Harden. Brown has 13 points. He's 5 for 12 from the field. He has 4 rebounds as well in this ball game. 2 minutes almost underway. Embiid and Harden with the pick and roll. Embiid on the elbow now. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, being guarded by Horford. Embiid trying to get to his sweet spot. Loses the basketball. 5 seconds left, and a foul is called. I believe it'll be on Joel Embiid. Or are they going to say Embiid traveled again? They will. Let's see. 1, 2. Yep, okay, so he traveled. So another turnover by the Sixers. It looked like it was so slight, but regardless, it's 57-55. Smart hands it off to Tatum. Tatum back to Smart at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Sixers trying to stay within floating distance. 5 seconds left. Embiid guarding Tatum. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum in the lane, goes up for 2, and he parts the Red Sea and gets it to go. 59-55. Tatum with 27 points. He is 10 for 17 from the field. Harden's been very quiet. It would be really nice to see him try to get things going. Harden directing the traffic. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's working around the screen, takes it to the lane, kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker's three-pointer from the far corner is no good. And Williams grabs the rebound. Jaylen Brown on the far wing. James Harden really has to try to be more aggressive. Tatum trying to go up against Embiid, dribbles around the timeline and gets the matchup he wants. Tatum trying to go up. He puts up a 3 over Joel, and he nails it. From the far corner, it's 62-55. Jason Tatum is feeling himself. Here in Game 7, he has 30 points. He's 11 for 18 from the field. He has come to play. And a timeout is called by Philadelphia. They trail 62-55. My gosh. Crazy what Jason Tatum has been able to do in this game. Whew. Oh, boy. Not a good start. Come on. We got to take this game over. We just do. Oh, boy. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. The suspense is killing me. The suspense is really killing me. But I hope all is well. How many people we got on here? 9? The suspense is really killing me. Okay, let's turn that down. There we go. Wow. Oh, boy. Whew. Man. You guys feeling all right? We're in this together. We really are. We're either going to feel so happy after this game, or we're going to be so down in the dumps. I know it. But that's okay, because we're all looking for the same thing. Ugh. I wonder how many people we have tuning in on Facebook. We got 15 people on here, so that's pretty nice. Ugh. Come on, man. Ugh. Oh, boy. The Embiid jersey was working. I hope to goodness that it still continues to work and come through. I need my superstars to step up. Celtics are looking like the better team right now. Not by much, but Jason Tatum has been doing a good job. There's Julian Edelman. Oh, man, my wide receiver who retired. There's Robert Kraft. There's my owner. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, my gosh. 30 points by Jason Tatum today. The rest of the Celtics have scored 32. All right, so the Sixers, they called a timeout. It's over. It's 62-55 with 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Tucker will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey will hand it back off to James Harden now. Harden at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden works around the screen. Tries to go up with it. Or actually, he'll pass it out to Harris. Harris's three-pointer is up, and that one goes in and out. Oh, man. Marcus Smart comes up with the rebound, and Harris was almost able to get that one to go down the drain, but could not do so. 62-55, Boston up by 7. They've been going on a little bit of a run to start things off. It's a 7-3 run by Boston. The momentum has been going all their way. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. P.J. Tucker guarding Jason Tatum. Embiid goes up against Tatum. Tatum's three-pointer is up, and that's good again. 65-55. Jason Tatum is feeling himself. He is heating up and going Steph Curry now. They get the matchup that they want on Joel Embiid, and Jason Tatum's able to make him pay. The Celtics are up by 10 now. Harden with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Step back three-pointer over Horford. Yes! James Harden answers back with a three. That was huge. So now Marcus Smart will find Williams. Williams back to Tatum. Tatum has had the hot hand. Tatum tries to go up for two. And a foul is called against Joel Embiid. They got to stop that matchup from happening, man. They got to really try to switch things up here. And Tatum, man, has been going off in this ball game. It's crazy. So Tatum goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and that one goes in. It's 66-58, Boston up by 8. Good screen set by Robert Williams, I got to tell you. That was a pretty good screen. Oh, boy. 66-58, Boston up by 8. 7:50 left in the third quarter. Second foul shot is up, and that's good by Tatum as well. 35 points by Jason Tatum. He's 8 for 10 from the foul line, 12 for 19 from the field. Harden, see if he can try to match this right here. Gets a screen from Embiid, kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey tries to go back, and he's being guarded by Tatum here. A screen comes by Embiid. Maxey trying to get the ball, and it goes to Embiid. Embiid, with 1.5 seconds left, puts up a prayer. That's up, and the shot clock violation is called against the Sixers. A shot clock violation is called against the Sixers. And Doc Rivers not so happy. Oh, man. This is really bad. Tatum will hand it off to Marcus Smart. 7:20 left in the third quarter. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown being guarded by Maxey. Brown backing down his defender. Pulls up over Tyrese Maxey. It's a little too strong, and Harden's there for the rebound. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden takes it to the lane, kicks it out to Harris. Harris to Embiid. Embiid back to Harris, catch and shoot triple. That's off the mark again. And now Horford comes up with the rebound. The Sixers really have to try to be more physical down low. Horford to Brown. Brown's three-pointer is up, and that's good. Jaylen Brown puts the Celtics up by a dozen with 6:40 left in the third quarter. A 15-3 run by Boston. Sixers need to come up with a response. 6.5 minutes left in this do-or-die game in the third quarter. Embiid with a jab step, puts up a 2, and it's blocked by Horford. Brown loses the basketball, and Tobias Harris touched it last. Celtics fans are literally screaming in the arena at TD Garden. 70-58. And the Sixers have not found a response. Horford playing really good defense on Embiid. Tatum working around the screen, pulls up again for 3. Yes! 73-58. Jason Tatum nails the three-pointer. 38 points by Tatum. He is destroying the Sixers here in the third quarter. And he's now 4 for 6 from downtown. He just got past a screen set by Al Horford. He is in cruise control now. This is my house. That's exactly what he just said. Oh, my gosh. It's not over. Let them go on their run, but it's not a good feeling. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. Sixers need to go on a run now. There's no doubt about it. These next 6 minutes are going to tell me a lot about the way that this game's going to go. Oh, boy. This is crazy. Oh, my gosh. I'm ready for this energy boost, too, though, if they do go on this run. An 18-6 outburst so far by Boston, and we're not even halfway done this quarter. Sixers have to get some offense going, man. It's been the Jason Tatum show. My gosh. Can we just get a stop? Excuse me. You guys still hanging in there? I see that the chat's been a little bit quiet. You guys feeling all right? Rob got ejected. I can't even think about that, dude. I can't think about that. Mind is on the Sixers, man. Do or die. Do or die for the Sixers. If the Celtics blow this, that would be unbelievable. Man. 369 subscribers. Arif, I can't focus on the Phillies, my guy. My Sixers are down in this do-or-die game. I can't even focus on the Phillies. My dude. I can't. Okay. 6:14 left in the third quarter. Sixers down by 15 points. It's been an 18-6 run by Boston. Tatum saying that this is my house. Harden gets the ball loose and stolen away by Al Horford. All of a sudden, after a timeout was called, and the Sixers turn it over. Tatum taking his time. D'Anthony Melton in there. Marcus Smart kicks it out to Horford. Horford's three-pointer is up, and that's off the mark. Embiid grabs the rebound, and the Sixers dodged a bullet. 73-58. James Harden working around the screen, kicks it out to Melton. Melton pump fake, three-pointer from the far corner. It's off the mark as well. It was wide right, and Horford was there for the rebound. Sixers need to get stops here. 5:34 left in the third quarter. Smart will hand it off to Horford. Horford to Tatum. Tatum in the lane. And he'll take it back out, and now Embiid is guarding him again. Horford inside. Brown, three-pointer at the top of the key. That's good. Sixers have not done a good job at rotating. And it's 76-58. And B.J. Tucker, I don't know why he's on the bench, but he is. Brown has 19 points. And James Harden now with the basketball. A 21-3 run by Boston. They've been exploding. Harden goes up for two, and foul is called against Boston. It'll be on the floor. Sixers have not played up to par against the Celtics, and they really look like they're just mentally and physically drained out there. That's exactly what it looks like. The rotations are off. They're not playing good on the perimeter. Guys are getting wide open shots, and now that Tatum has the hot hand, it's just been unstoppable for Boston. 76-58. Tyrese Maxey will inbound it to James Harden. Harden will hand it back off to Harden. Embiid will hand it off to Harden, and Harden loses the basketball. And another turnover by Philadelphia. Doc Rivers not happy. He looks so frustrated on the bench. Harden tried to kick it out and didn't realize that somebody wasn't in their spot. 9 points, 6 assists by Harden, 5 turnovers as well. Tatum with the floater. That's no good. Fighting for the rebound is Embiid. And Embiid gets it. D'Anthony Melton also stuck his hand into the cookie jar as well. Harden. Oh my gosh, another turnover by the Sixers. Embiid walked. 4:34 left in the third quarter. Man alive. Sixers really have been lackadaisical. 3 steps, yep. Lackadaisical. All right. 76-58. Harden's going to take a seat now. Brogdon's three-pointer is up, and that's good. It's good, and now it's a 21-point lead by Boston. Another timeout called by Philadelphia with 4:30 left in the third quarter. It's been an explosive third quarter by Boston. A 24-6 run, and the Sixers cannot put an end to it. Wow. Only the 4th time all game that Harden has gone downhill toward the basket. I know. Hate to say it, but it's over. Not giving up yet. It's really not looking good, though. Now they're down by 21. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon as well so that way you know when I upload. I love you all so much for being on here. Yeah, I do. This is tough. This is really tough. Okay. Oh, boy. Harden only has 9 points today. He's 3 for 9 from the field. Tyrese Maxey has the basketball. 4:22 left in the third quarter. Maxey has not had himself a good series so far. Tucker back to Maxey. Maxey will hand it or find back to Tucker once again. Tucker loses the ball, but it was last touched by Jaylen Brown. Daniel House Jr. in there for the Sixers. And the Sixers will inbound it. It will be D'Anthony Melton. 5 seconds are left on the shot clock. And James Harden comes back in all of a sudden. Sixers only have 2 timeouts left. The Celtics have yet to call a timeout. Tucker will sub out. And James Harden comes back in for the Sixers. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. D'Anthony Melton will try to inbound it. And he'll find Embiid. Embiid with 3 seconds left. Spins. Fades. Goes up with a 3. And that's no good. And that will be a shot clock violation. Called against the Sixers. It's now 79-58. And the Sixers can't buy a bucket. Tatum will take the ball up. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. It's 79-58, a 24-3 run over the last 8 minutes by Boston. Tatum has been red hot. Horford to Smart for 3. No good. And Daniel House Jr. comes up with a rebound. Harden to Melton on the fast break. Melton will find Harden again. Sixers have just not been aggressive. Melton to Maxey. Maxey, a nice pass to House Jr. Good job by the Celtics to rotate. House Jr. puts it up, and that's no good either. And Al Horford comes up with another rebound. 3:25 left in the third quarter. Brogdon will hand it off to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Maxey. And Tatum tries to go up with it. It gets blocked by Joel Embiid. And Tatum will be helped right up. 3:18 left to go in the third quarter. As the shot clock will reset here. Horford tried to save it. Sixers down by 21. Tatum will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is off the mark. Sixers have only put up 6 points. It's just like the same thing that happened in the fourth quarter collapse of the last game. The second foul shot by Tatum is up, and that's good. Celtics have 80 points. The Sixers have 58. Tyrese Maxey has the ball with 3:10 left in the third quarter. James Harden will take it to the lane, kick it out to House Jr. House Jr.'s 3, no good. Melton trying to fight for the rebound. He'll give House another chance. And that time, that's off the mark, too. A wide open shot, and the Sixers cannot buy a bucket. Horford will hand it off to White. White gets the ball rebounded by Brogdon on the bad shot there. Harden to Melton. Melton catch and shoot 3. That's no good either. And another timeout is called by Boston. 80-58. With 2:39 left in the third quarter, and the Celtics fans are feeling themselves now. Do you think Doc Rivers will be the coach next season? No. No. Not after this game. Nope. Even if they come back to win this game, I've seen enough from Doc Rivers. I really have. Man, I hope you're all doing well. And I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Even though this is really tough. But yeah. Have to deal with these types of things though, you know. We got 15 people on here. That makes me really happy. I love you all. I really do. And I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. All right. Horford's defense has been really good. I will say that. Oh, boy. 6 points by Al Horford. He has 3 blocks. He's 2 for 5 from the field. 5 rebounds as well. 80-58. Sixers trail by 22. Marcus Smart. There's Derek White for 3. That's off the mark. Paul Reed is in there for the Sixers now. James Harden has to be literally stellar now. The Sixers haven't scored in the last 5.5 minutes. The three-pointer by Harden it goes in and out. Tatum is able to make the rebound. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Brogdon being guarded by Paul Reed. Brogdon will take it to the lane. And he'll kick it all the way out to Marcus Smart. Smart to White. White's three-pointer is up, and that's good. And the Celtics lead by 25. 83-58 now. Tyrese Maxey will take it to the lane, goes up with a floater. That's up, and that's good. 98 seconds left. Sixers down by 23. Malcolm Brogdon with the basketball, dribbles around. Tobias Harris goes up for two, and that's good. And Malcolm Brogdon was able to get that one to go. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Tyrese Maxey works around the screen, pulls up with a foul line jumper. It's off the mark. And Jason Tatum is there to get the rebound. 85-60 now. Tatum dribbling this one out. Anthony Melton guarding him. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Tatum pulls up for three. And that probably could be the dagger. 88-60. Jason Tatum has been really feeling himself. And the Celtics lead by 28 points. A 28-6 run in this third quarter by Boston. 42 points by Tatum. Maxey lets it fly. Can't get that one to go. Reed with the rebound. Puts it up. No, that's no good either. And the Celtics, or the Sixers, I believe, will still have the ball back. I don't know if I've ever seen only 8 points scored in a quarter. Ever in my life. Melton will hand it off to Harden. Harden to Harris. Harris with the elbow jumper. That's up. And he's fouled. The curse is still going on. Yep. Most points in a Game 7 for Celtics history. Jason Tatum already needs 5 more points to tie the leader. Harris will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and that's good. Celtics lead 88-61. 8 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Second foul shot is up, and that's good by Tobias Harris. 42 points for Tatum. He's 14 for 22 from the field. And we're not even in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 26. Smart will hand it off to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Harden. Tatum's three again. It's no good. He's finally human. Paul Reed comes up with a rebound. Tyrese Maxey with the ball. Taking on Tatum. He'll hand it off to Harden. Harden really has to be aggressive here. Harden to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a layup. No. And that'll do it here in the third quarter. Sixers trail by 26 points. And we go to the fourth quarter. 88-62. A 33-10 outburst by Boston. Oh, boy. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload. I love you all so much. I do. And I hope you're all having yourselves a nice Mother's Day. Isaac, you're right. But I'm not one to give up until the battle is over. But this is going to be a mountain that they got to climb. They're going to have to ask the basketball gods for something here. They need a miracle. It's going to take a miracle for them to come back. We'll have the conversations about what's going to happen for the future probably in the coming weeks or so. Because now there's a whole lot in jeopardy if they lose, which it looks like. But, again, you never know. Oh, boy. Reminds me of the "We Owe You" one Sixers. It might be like Game 4. Yeah. This is putrid. Absolutely putrid. They scored 33 points combined in the second and third quarter. Yeah, I'll have to look that up eventually. What's the score of the Phillies game? All right, we start off the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown pulls up for 2. That's no good. Horford comes up with the offensive rebound. Brogdon's three-pointer. It goes in and out. Embiid comes up with the rebound. Sixers having all their starters out there to start off the fourth quarter. Harden had a wide-open lane, and he passed it to Maxey, to Melton, and Melton literally saved his bacon right there by making a 3. Man, James Harden has really been a no-show. Oh, my gosh. 88-65. Tatum goes up for 2. That one goes in and out. Tobias Harris comes up with a rebound. Sixers could cut it to 20 on a three-pointer here. Embiid will hand it off to Melton. Melton kicks it out or tries to find Harden, and it was stolen away by Jason Tatum now. And Tatum is just going to take his time. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Horford to Brogdon. Brogdon in the lane. And Horford's floater goes up, and that's a little too strong. Brogdon trying to box out, and Embiid is there for the rebound. Harden, 20 seconds left. He'll find Melton. Melton's 3. In and out it goes. And Al Horford comes up with another rebound. Embiid has 13 points. He's 4 for 16 from the field. Malcolm Brogdon tries to step back against Tyrese Maxey. And Brogdon gets a little bit of space, pulls up for 3, and nails it. 91-65. Sixers down by 26 in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Celtics are 14 for 27 from downtown, and the Sixers are just really bad when it comes to switching on the defensive side. Harden with a layup that gets blocked by Jaylen Brown. 91-65. Brogdon with an easy layup. That's up and that's good. And the Sixers have one timeout remaining. It's 93-65. Another timeout called by the Sixers. 4-0 Rockies. Bases cleared. Harper got ejected. Yeah, I saw that. Sizzlers are pathetic. Just blow up the team. Ah, man. Yep. This is, I'm speechless. I'm just really speechless. Bro, I can't even like look at Joel Embiid right now. The 76er, the Sickers. Yep. Look, we'll talk about it throughout the week. They're not going away. This conversation. Start at the top by getting rid of Daryl Morey and then blow it up from there. Yep. SMH, I'm mad. I think if you're not mad as a Sixers fan, I don't know what you're smoking. Of course. I'm so sad we had it. Everybody's going back to their old ways. Joel Embiid is just, I don't know, dude. This is the worst game of Joel Embiid's career, for sure. I just want to get over the hump. But I'm trying to keep my emotions in check. Probably not doing a good job with that. That's okay. If you guys are new to my channel, though, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, because I do love you guys. That's for sure. I love you all so much. I'm happy that we can at least share this type of moment, you know? One timeout left. I just can't get over the fact that they had 10 points in that third quarter. 10 points. I didn't even think that was possible. 10 points. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, boy. It's been the Jason Tatum Show. You're tuning in to Game 7 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. What a party it's been for the Celtics at TD Garden. Jason Tatum, man, has been on a superstar level tonight, giving James Harden a taste of his own medicine. All right, Tyrese Maxey pulls back, lets it fly for three. That one goes in and out, and a foul is called on Derek White. There will be a three-point opportunity for Tyrese Maxey as he'll go to the line. 9:47 left in the fourth quarter. JJ, I was wrong. I thought nothing would erase that loss on Thursday. This loss has already wiped Thursdays. Yep. Mike, it's not over yet. I'm just telling you, like, it looks bad. It still ain't over yet. But yeah, it doesn't look good. Obviously. .42 points by Tatum. He's 14 for 24 from the field, 5 for 8 from three. 9:47 left in the fourth quarter. I seriously appreciate you guys for coming on here, giving all this love and support. It's 93-65. And with 9:47 left in the fourth quarter, I believe we do have a timeout left. Joe Mazzulla is the youngest head coach in the NBA this season. He's 34 years old. It's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Let's see. So they're trying to see if on the review if Maxey actually should have gotten called for the foul on the closeout. Maybe he should have. Go to sleep, dog? I can't, my guy. Can't do that. 93-65. Maxey's first foul shot goes up, and that's good. It's 93-66. I got to still do my thing, my guy. 9:47 left. The second foul shot by Tyrese Maxey goes up, and that's good. So he will go to the line for one more to try to cut it to a 25-point deficit. That foul shot is good by Maxey. It's 93-68. And the Sixers will get the ball back. Marcus Smart on the bench. 9:47 left. Embiid gets the inbound. He'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey, pump fake. He'll hand it off to Embiid, and Embiid puts it up and in with an easy layup. 93-70 with 9:33 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum has the basketball. Embiid has 15 points tonight. He has 6 rebounds, and he's 5 for 17 from the field. Tatum working against Tobias Harris. Embiid taking on Tatum now. Tatum goes up for 2 and lays it up and in. An explosive game by Jason Tatum. 9:10 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey has the ball. 44 points by Tatum and 11 rebounds as well. Maxey takes it to the lane, goes up for 2. It's blocked by Tatum, and they're going to call goaltending? They are. They're going to call goaltending. It's 95-72. Tatum just beat Embiid by about 1 step or so. And now Boston's going to challenge this. 9 minutes are left in the fourth quarter. Let's see. I think that was a clean block. Looked like it was a clean block. Yep. All right. So they're going to challenge that. All right. Ryan, what did you say? What did you say, my guy? James Harden had no momentum of missing more field goals, and the effort isn't working to build a young team. I don't know what it was with James Harden tonight, but he had the yips, man. I thought Thursday was a bad game, but this is terrible. This was awful. And Mike, you also did say to me, I will say this, Mike, you also did say to me that you still thought that the Sixers could pull this out. So don't even come at me with that. The owner of the Sixers is officially a loser. I hope he takes the legacy to the Commanders. I don't understand the whole Mikal Bridges situation because there was a whole report that came out on a source that was really close to the Sixers. And when it came to draft night, it wasn't Brett Brown's fault. It wasn't Brett Brown's decision that he made to take or to trade Mikal Bridges. It was actually somebody that was within a part of ownership that made that decision. And I thought Bridges was going to be better than Zaire Smith. I thought Zaire Smith was going to be a project, but they could potentially work on him, but that just sucked. And that goes back to ownership, man. So, talk more about it in the coming days or so. But yes. So they're probably going to reverse this call. That's what's going to happen. But don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. I really appreciate you guys for being on here. The Red Sox and the Cardinals play tonight at 7 o'clock. So that's nice. Let's see. All right, 9 minutes left. Here we go. So the call was overturned. Here we go. Marcus Smart will hand it off to Jason Tatum, and Tatum goes up and in with a layup with the right hand. 46 points for Jason Tatum, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. Tobias Harris goes up for 2. And he puts it up and in with the right hand. Oh, man. Ishant, yo, what's up, man? If I have Celtics fans like coming in to bash the Sixers, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably going to kick you guys out. Because that's not really cool. Tatum tries to go into the lane and tries to go up for 2. And he'll get fouled and they'll go to the line. I ain't having that today. I'm really not. 8:08 left in the fourth quarter. And Jason Tatum will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and that's good. I'm a Raptors fan, and I'm enjoying your downfall. Good. I'm happy that you're enjoying something. So, foul shot by Tatum is up, and he nails that one too. 48 points by Tatum. He scored almost half of their points. 99-74. Embiid will hand it off to James Harden. Harden with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 5 seconds left now as he'll hand it off to Tobias Harris. Harris goes up for 2, and he gets that one to go. That makes it 99-76. And Embiid will play some backward defense on Marcus Smart. Smart will try to dribble this one around the timeline. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Smart thought about pulling up for 3, and he'll hand it off to Tatum. 8 seconds left. Tatum pulls up for 3, and that's up and that's in. Another three-pointer by Jason Tatum. 102-76. Tobias Harris. All right, Ishian, I'm gonna kick you out, bro. I'm not having this, dude. I'm not having this. We can't be doing this now. Tatum breaking a record. Yep, he is. 102-76. Ball gets stolen away by Maxey. 6:50 left in the fourth quarter. Melton will go into the lane, try to put up a 2. It gets blocked by Jaylen Brown. And Tatum is there to grab his miss. 6:40 left. Brogdon that time with a 3, and Embiid is there to grab the rebound. Harden, I don't think he shot the ball once here in the second half. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden gives it up to Embiid. Embiid for 3. That's off the mark. 6:20 left in the fourth quarter. Malcolm Brogdon will hand it off to Jaylen Brown with 6:10 left. .300 seconds. What's that, 5 minutes? There we go. 104-76 with 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Brown on the far corner. Almost lost the basketball. And DeAnthony Melton was able to help out on the defensive side. They're literally going to a replay as the Sixers have the basketball. That's crazy. Harden with a drop pass inside to Tobias Harris, and Harris is able to get that one up and in. Sixers down by 26 with 5:10 left in the fourth quarter. And Jason Tatum will try to dribble this one out as Marcus Smart is there at the foul line. And Brown tries to put it up and in, and Tyrese Maxey was able to get there, but a foul, I believe, is called on Maxey. Yeah, Tatum is breaking the record. This is the most points scored in the Game 7. So, 51 points for Jason Tatum. That's an NBA Game 7 record. And Brown will go to the line for 2 free throws, and the first one is up. And that one's good. 105-78. 4:55 left in the fourth quarter. Crazy. And the second foul shot. That's up, and that one goes in. 106-78. The Celtics have scored 16 points in this fourth quarter. Sixers have been able to put up 16 themselves. Melton's three-pointer, that's off the mark. And Horford comes up with the rebound. Tyrese Maxey guarding Jason Tatum now. 4:35 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum trying to push his way up against Maxey. And now Brogdon will take it to the lane. Goes up for 2. No. Horford tries to tip it back up and in, and that's rebounded by Harris. 106-78. Maxey, pump fake, lets it fly for 3. That's no good either. 4:10 left in this dreadful Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals for the Sixers. Fans on their feet at TD Garden. Jaylen Brown being guarded by James Harden. Brown pulls up for 2 and knocks it down right in front of James Harden's beard. And the Sixers are going to call their final timeout. Sixers down by 30. Jaylen Brown has 23 points, 6 rebounds as well. And Jason Tatum is on a whole new level. What's up, Rhino? Thanks for coming on here, my dude. Thanks for coming on here, my guy. Showing my fellow streamers some love. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I really do. The one Sixers game of the whole season that they broadcast on TV in LA, and it's this. Rhino, how did your streams go? Thanks for coming on here to support mine, my guy. Oh, boy. I wish I could record Tom McGinnis's broadcast, because I've always wondered. Pretty crazy that teams that were huge dogs were able to find a way to win somehow. Shocking. Yep. All right, so the Sixers are going to have their third-string players come out there now. It's 108-78. Furkan Korkmaz will go out there as well as Paul Reed, Jaden Springer, Shake Milton, and Daniel House Jr. Jaylen Brown and the Celtics starters are still out there, which I don't know about that. Brown gets fouled, and smiles all around. And now the Celtics bench is going to clear, and Jason Tatum is living up to the spotlight here. 3:23 left in the fourth quarter. I love you, Mom, but oh, Jason Tatum. Oh, boy. 3:20 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum had 51 points. Brown and Brogdon still out there. Sixers try to put up a 3. I don't know why they still have some of their starters out there. 3:05 left. House Jr. puts up a shot, and that one is good. Joel Embiid looks not so happy on the bench. Probably thinking about his future. And Jaylen Brown puts up a triple. That's off the mark. Furkan Korkmaz climbs the ladder and grabs a rebound. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Daniel House Jr. tries to slam it home, and he does so. 108-82. There's James Harden on the bench. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Marcus Smart tries to dribble around the timeline. He'll hand it off to Brown. Brown being guarded by Shake Milton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown pulls up for 2 and knocks it down. 110-82. I personally think it's like, I'm shocked that some of their starters are still out there. I mean, why? 2:04 left. Jaylen Brown. Is he going to come out now? No. Now he will. Sixers down 110-82. 25 points by Jaylen Brown. He was 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. And he has 6 rebounds as well. Milton on the near wing, pulls up for 3 over Cornette. That's off the mark. And Grant Williams is able to grab the rebound. Philly Stars won by hitting the 8th field goal of the game as time expired. That's crazy. Celtics lead now by 30 points once again. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Milton will hand it off to Paul Reed. Reed to House Jr., and House Jr. puts it up and in. But a foul was called against the Celtics. 112-82 with 91 seconds left. And Paul Reed will go to the line. The first foul shot is up, and that's good. So he cuts it to a 29-point deficit. Oh, boy. And the second foul shot is up, and that's good, too. Oh, boy. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter before the Celtics move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Hauser all the way to Justin Jackson, who comes out there for Boston. That's no good. Grant Williams trying to take it to the lane, and he gets fouled by the Sixers. So the Celtics are just 1 minute and 7 seconds away from moving on to the next round and taking on the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler and the Heat. This game 1 will be on Wednesday of the Eastern Conference Finals. Cornette at the top of the key. Now he's standing on the near wing. A bounce pass inside all the way to Hauser. Hauser to Pritchard. Pritchard gets the ball loose and stolen away by Jaden Springer. Springer puts it up and puts it down with a two-handed slam. 49.8 seconds left. There's 20 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock now. Fans on their feet at TD Garden. Grant Williams is going to dribble this one out. And most likely there's going to be a shot clock violation. Jaden Springer actually tried to steal the basketball. I don't even know if that was apropos, but 33.8 seconds left. Celtics will inbound it to Luke Cornette. And Cornette will, with 3 seconds left, puts up a shot on a pump fake to Furkan Korkmaz. No. And the fight for the rebound goes to Paul Reed. And Springer, with the shot clock unplugged, 15 seconds left. Still going to play on. He puts up an elbow jumper, and that's good. And that'll do it. 112-88. The Boston Celtics are moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they'll be taking on the Miami Heat as they destroy the Sixers and blow them out. 112-88. And game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals will be on Wednesday. The Celtics, with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they are now 6-1 in game 7s. There's James Harden hugging out Jaylen Brown there. Joel Embiid high-fiving and shaking hands with everybody, including Joe Mazzulla. There's Jason Tatum, who had himself an incredible game. He was absolutely sensational. Also hugs Tobias Harris as well. There's Montrezl Harrell. And Tatum will give Doc Rivers a little hug as well. 51 points. That's an NBA Game 7 record that was set by Jason Tatum today. He was a star, to say the least. Just keep crushing it and get these subs, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I really appreciate it, dude. Al Horford hugging Joel Embiid. Horford, I got to tell you, played really good defense tonight on Joel. He was really good. But Embiid has to be better. Joel has to be better. So, and we'll talk more about it. We'll be on tonight. What time is it? 6 or 6. And, yeah, man. Sucking things out with Jason Tatum right there. See you next season. Wonder who will be back. Yep. We'll talk more about it tonight. We'll have a lot to say. Probably some frustration. But that's why I'm happy that I have this outlet, because this gives me, a platform to express my feelings. But I got to process everything, so. But I do want to say from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you guys so much for coming on here and for joining me. Not just for this game, but for Sixers cast, man. I really do appreciate it. We'll still talk more about the Sixers. But yeah, man. This one stings. This one really, really stings. It sucks. Just to go down in that fashion in the third quarter. And I don't know. I have to process this. This is going to take some time, for sure. But I really hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I also, for those of you that are Sixers fans too, I want this to be an outlet where we can come together as a family and we can try to, rally around each other, because we need that. So, but I love you all so much. Thank you guys for being respectful and for, coming on here and just being really good to me. All right, we're going to close up shop right now. We'll be back on later tonight. I love you all so much, and yeah, man, I'll see you all on the next one.